Hey guys, so this video is one of my dating help Facebook page type videos with some advice. So I've been on dating apps for a long time and I've become kind of a pro at it. I have a master's in English, so I'm good with writing and articulation and just communicating. So one of the big mistakes that I see is in the initial contact. A lot of people will just say hi or hello or hey, even what's up. And what's up is really bad because I'm not your bro. I'm not your friend. Like, it's just too informal. And I get that I hear from a lot of guys, well, I don't want to put a lot of effort into messages if she might not even respond. Okay, well, think of it like you would applying for a job, because essentially you are interviewing people for, or being interviewed for, being somebody's significant other. If that's your aim, other people want other things on dating apps, which I'll get to here in a minute. But if you put no effort into your resume, if they ask for a cover letter and you don't write one and somebody else does, then don't expect somebody to pick up your resume. Don't expect somebody to message you back. I absolutely loathe when somebody just says hi, especially because I have a ton of stuff in my profile. And even then, you can figure out something to say. Hey, have you seen the new Avengers movie? Hi, have you checked out the new brewery that opened out in town? You can start a conversation. It's really easy. And again, if you go to my dating help Facebook page, I will sit down with you and go over different intros. You can Venmo me some money and I'll just sit there and text with you back and forth on what to say or maybe not to say. Definitely don't be one of those guys who messages a girl like 5 times. You know, August 24th. Hey. August 29th. Hi. September 5th. What's up? If I didn't message you back the first time, I'm probably not going to message you back if you keep just sending messages. And then a lot of guys don't even realize who they're sending messages to, so they just send them. My ex said that he swiped right for everyone. He even sat there on Tinder and showed me, like, I don't even think she's cute. Swipe right on everybody, because there are so few guys and so many girls that he just hoped to match with somebody. And I get that, but then at the end of the day, you're wasting that girl's time because you refuse to take time to even figure out if you're attracted to her or interested in her. So again, if you apply for every single job, you're like, yeah, just one job, don't really give a shit about your company, whatever, they're probably not going to be interested in you. Like, just think of it like that. So put a little thought, read their profile, look at their pictures, and try and find something. Now, with that said, don't go completely overboard. I've had somebody send me like a paragraph going from hi, how are you, to like, if we were in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was basically like marriage. And I was like, what? Like, too much. That I haven't even responded back to you. Like, I just read your profile. So don't go too overboard, and try not to ask questions that can go nowhere. They're what I call staircase questions. Like, because, you know, the staircases that like H.H. Holmes would build where they just went to nowhere. And then so if somebody tried to run away to get away from him, they'd be stuck and screwed. Also, I think Stephen King's done that before too. The like staircases that go to nowhere. That is scary. Less scary in dating. Remember, I'm a writer and I like movies and horror house movies, so I know a lot about them. You know, they what's up. I could just message back, nothing, working. You know, Nothing. How are you? Good. And with that, maybe they're not good. And maybe they're like, I'm having a really fucking tough day at work and blah, 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 blah. But of course, they don't want to say that on, back on a dating app. What are you doing tonight? Working. Going out with my friends. I mean, give them something to respond to. I see you have a teenager. I have a 3-year-old. What's it like having a girl compared to a boy? Oh, you like reading. Who's your favorite author? Or, oh, I haven't read that person. What's a good book to start by them? Oh, you like fishing. I don't know anything about fishing. But let's say I was interested in fishing. I could say, I see that you like fishing. I've never been. I'd be interested in taking that up. Where do I need to start? They're just put a little effort in. And that's the thing too. Again, like jobs, usually you have to research the company and the position. You want to find out why the previous person is leaving, what happened before, what their ideal candidate is, where they see your position going, if they want somebody to be in that position or to be able to be promoted, blah, 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 etc. And so, like, I get frustrated when I had a guy who, I had a lot of people who are like, do you want to sleep with me and my girlfriend? Or they just want to have sex. They're the guys that send the picture of just their torso and their penis. And I'm just like, I put in my profile that I'm looking for somebody to marry. I'm not DTF, so don't even message me. Like, you're wasting my time. But again, he's probably one of those guys that's like a swipe righter who's just like, I'm going to send it to every girl that I'm attracted to and just see what the reaction is that I get. And that just ticks me off because I'm like, you didn't read my app. You're wasting my time. Or profile. In my profile, I specifically say to tell me something other than the fact that I'm beautiful. I even have a picture from Grey's Anatomy where she says, oh, screw beautiful. Tell me I'm brilliant, because learn something about me. I think I'm pretty. And I don't care if other people don't think I'm pretty. Because if you don't think I'm pretty, then I don't care about you or what you've got going on. There's this guy who's actually messaging me back right now who said that I'm saying he's ugly. He messaged me and I just messaged him back that I wasn't interested. And he's like, is it because of the age or do you think I'm ugly? And I was just like, I'm just not interested. Let me see even what I said back to him. But I just said, you're just not my type. And he's like, so you're saying that I'm ugly? And I'm like, no. Like, he's a decently attractive guy. He's just not my type for dating. So I don't know why he's putting words in my mouth and just assuming that I'm saying he's ugly. Or, maybe age isn't a big deal to somebody else, but it is to me. Like, quit focusing so much on things that don't matter. Like, okay, so I said no thanks back to him initially, and he said, coffee, ? And I'm just like, okay, I already told you, I don't want to continue this, but now you're just still messaging me trying to ask me to hang out with you. And then he's trying to figure out what's wrong. I said, you're not my type, and you basically have nothing in your profile, which will be another video. You guys gotta put stuff in your profile. It's like turning in a job application with just your name on it and that you want to work. That employer's not going to want to hire you. I need pictures. I need to know about you. Usually when people message me, I will get right down to what are your thoughts on religion, politics, what are your plans for a future? Because say that they want to have kids and I don't want to have kids, well, then it's not going to work. You want to find out, there's some people who define themselves by their religion, and that's very important to them. I've seen people who seemed perfect for me, and then in their profile, they were like, a relationship with God is really important for me and the girl that I'm going to be with. And I'm just like, okay, well, then we're not going to work. So if you give somebody nothing in a profile, they have nothing to go off of. And if you think that, oh, well, if I type something in my profile, then we're going to have nothing to talk about. I typed a novel in my profile, and I have a bajillion things to talk about. So either you aren't that interesting, or you can't find yourself that interesting that you can say, oh, well, I just work and I go fishing, and that's me. Well, then maybe you're perfect for somebody else, but you are definitely not even there with me. So, you know, this guy is like trying to tell me that there's nothing in his profile so they can talk instead of reading. Two things. The thing I just said, and I love reading. I have 5 bookshelves. Like, I love reading and talking and texting and messaging and making videos. Every form of communication I love. So again, you're not the guy for me. And so then he keeps berating me for information, and he won't leave me alone, and then he gets mad at me. Which, actually, I'll post a whole video about this guy here in just a second. But the main thing is, in your initial contact, find something. Find something to talk about. But don't be overwhelming. Don't just say hey or hi, want to hang out. Read their profile, see what their intent is. If I'm looking for something to marry, I don't want to have a threesome with you and your girlfriend. I don't want to be your fuck buddy. If I state things in my profile like these are the things I need or I'm looking for, and you're not those things, then don't waste my time. Just, hey, I see that you have pets. How old are they? What are their names? Just start somewhere. And again, if you are really struggling with this, I'm really good at it. So go to my Facebook page, Dating Help, seek out my services, and I will help you. I already got a guy to change his profile pictures and add more, and I'm going to take him to a bonfire with some of my girlfriends that might be interested in him, and we're becoming friends. So see that? He's utilizing somebody who's good at this because he's not, and that's not a bad thing. It's just use your resources, seek out help. Ask people to describe you if you're not good at describing yourself. Ask your friend what you should say. And if they're bad at this, then don't ask them and come to me. So get ready for this video about this guy because it's taken a weird turn. You men have really frail egos and you need to stop harassing women, especially online. Well, don't do it in person either. But dang. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video.